Okay, well you can see the wall I finished yesterday on the corner there, and then I'm going to come around to the front. Well, I've started doing this pillar on the inside there. Don't get my mess on the gate. So I'll do these pillars today. These garage doors are going to get a revamp, as are all of these gutters. That's our colour up the top, the slate grey. It's really dark. So that's why I lightened the grey for the gutters. So I'll do that pillar too, and then the one next to it. And then I've got to prep the front entry area, and then there's another wall over there. So that'll be the front. And then I've got the entire side of the house, going the whole length of the house, and the back wall to go after that. So little steps. My beautiful poinsettias going, my frangipanis in winter mode. My palm seeds are all over there. Hopefully I'll get some shoots from that, and lots of bed of paradise. So continuing on. So I forgot to take a video of the 3 pillars on the garage before I moved on to the next project, which is the front. So there's 2 of the pillars and a 3rd pillar over there, all done. So now I'm working on this front porch. So I've got that wall, the bricks around the wall, around the door, a lot of cutting. I've already cut a heap of agaves out of here. Look at them. So I can get around to that wall. I'll be doing a lot more cutting, and in fact I started cutting before I got to the, look at that beauty, before I got to the actual pressure cleaning the building. So yeah, I got ahead of myself, and so I started on, I've done one wall already. I've done the bottom of the front door, and I'm starting on that wall over there. I have to do that just before I forgot. Okay, today is Sunday the 20th of June, and I've been showing the progress of my front. So that's those 3 pillars for the front for the garage. Then I showed you over here, and you can see I'm finished. I'll bring you back. The boys are going shopping, so I'll bring you back so you can see the whole lot. I can't see it properly because the sun's right in my face, and you can see all the whitewashing's done. Still all the gutters to be done. Still the garage. Whoops, my son's there. You'll be on YouTube. Peace. Yeah, so there's all the guttering, and the garage doors have to be done. I'm going to go the light grey with those, same as the gutters. And look at all the gardening. The messy gardener's been at it. Here we had, still very messy. I'm not finished by any at all. So because I've been able to clear out this area, and I kind of went a little bit crazy. My bird of paradise has been there for 20 years, over 20 years, and it was just huge. And because I was sick so much last year, I didn't really get a chance to cut it back, but we're actually thinking of pulling it right out when these little babies finish flowering. This front one is just from seeds from this one, and we pulled out a lot of the agaves. You can see they're pretty minced, these ones, because I had to get to the wall. You had the air conditioning unit there. They're all over the place. So big lot of work done here. All of these leafy greeny things, they're all the Brazilian walking plant, and they're going too, because I've got thousands of them out the back, and I don't want them here. We're thinking maybe a nice maple or something in the front here, just a nice ornamental small type tree, and to to highlight, and you should see all the light in my office now. Okay, and there's all of our, that's just the agaves and the yuccas. The yuccas are just babies growing off the stumps. We cut the yuccas down a long time ago. These are really easy for those who don't know. The yuccas, you can just strip up a few of those leaves and put them up and they'll grow. And same with the agaves. Well, we've just got tons of them. If there's no stem on it, just pull back a few of the leaves and pot it right up to the base of the leaves. And then, of course, all my cuttings have gone over here on top of my, if you remember my videos on my foxtail palm seeds, I've built up kind of a compost heap on top of them. So I'll be letting that break down over winter, and hopefully the mulch on the top eventually will be good enough to sprout those foxtail palms. This is an interesting plant here. This is a native frangipani, right next to a frangipani that has no leaves because it's winter. But this has the beautiful white flowers. They're gorgeous. They're just all white. So I've done all this. So now I've got all the way down this side of the house. I've already shown you that. I showed you that last week. So really, last Saturday, what date was that? The 12th? I actually didn't start the whitewashing then. I started on Sunday the 13th. And I've done a lot since then. I'm exhausted. I've got more gardening to do. I've got to pot up all these elephant ears that I pulled out, and there's a rose there. I can't remember. There's two roses actually. But I've got to pot them up, and I was going to do them today, but I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah, so I got all the potty mix. I got a whole bunch of new toys today. I got new secateurs because I pinched myself with the other ones and I was cursing. But I am covered in bruises and paint. Oh, there's some of those Brazilian working. Oh, here comes Hercules. Oh, so funny. These step ladders, a little stool. I'll put the other stool. But he's, and by the way, he thinks this is a new litter box out here because we've pulled all the plants out. And he's digging. I'm not going to show you. What he's just done was, he's on the path. He's dug a little bit and he's weeing on the dirt that's on the path. He's a crazy cat, silly old boy. Out here, oh yes, I've got excited. House number. The paint we chose this morning is the colour of the lid. It's called Gloss Bright Green because it's the same colour as the bricks. So I won't do that today because it's kind of, I'm stuffed. I have one day off in 9 days. And I don't mind the hard work because it's so rewarding. Oops, excuse my finger. I don't mind the hard work because it's so rewarding. Oh, I painted the letterbox too. I whitewashed it. Look at Hercules. He's like, what have you done? What have you done, woman? Where you going, Herc? Hey? Where are you going? Oh, here he comes. Hey, hello. It's lovely out here, isn't it? In the sun. Don't put... Yeah, I know. Don't get near the paint. Look at the ants. Our letterbox has always had... Oh, we're probably going to get rid of it anyway and get a different one. But our letterbox has always had ants in it. And they're just everywhere. Look at them, little critters. Anyway, anywho, I thought I powered ahead this week. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. I didn't show you. My pillars. For years, I've always wanted to have some hanging baskets coming off the front here, and then also off these sides, not the back because people walk into them. So not the back here, but these these middle pieces, and I've got a new pair of secateurs too, because those little buggers pinch me, and they're blunt, and I hate blunt things. And they were brand new too. So anyway, hubby splashed out, let me buy some more. And I got these lovely black brackets, strap wall brackets, and they're going to come out here. I think I'll have them up pretty high, like right up here, and then that way I can hang my baskets. I might even just do some beautiful red geraniums, or just something really colourful and pretty. I'm going to end up having 4 of them, so you know, yeah, it'll look nice. See you on the next wall. So I just sprayed my number 5 with the pretty green paint. What's it called? Gloss bright green, and went back inside, and I had the cardboard, that back bit up above it, and the wind blew it. It's quite windy today, so I've had to touch it up a bit. So that's one side. And my other project, I'll just have to move this broom, I've decided, so I can use up all this extra spray paint, is my little metal stool. I'm going to sand, I've got my sander over here on the ground, over here, and I'm going to sand off the rust around the sides, and I think underneath there's a bit of rust, and that should go fantastic. If we put a pillow on the top over here with the fire pit, and just imagine, nice bright green, pretty cool actually. And we got some big pavers to go underneath the fire pit. Thanks Charlie and Marie. And I just moved the bricks over there to that pot. So yeah, it's all coming along. And what I didn't show you before was the work that I've already done for the messy gardener. Like I'm kind of incorporating gardening stuff as I go. Along here, along the top of here, this patio. Whoop, the box fell again. I don't want it to get back on the number 5 before it dries. Hang on. Yeah, anyway, I'll do it from underneath. All along this white beam here, there was a giant big piece of lattice that went all the way across halfway, and this daybed was along here. And behind that daybed was some, you know, old tables, and one over here in this corner I had blue washed instead of whitewashed. So I decided to get rid of all of them, open up the patio again, how it used to be a long time ago. It's just amazing. And I've got the water feature behind there, yes, but we can still hear it, we can still see it. And hubby sits there now to read when the sun hits him, instead of, you know, just on the old table and chairs over here. So the other thing that I didn't cover the other day, I meant to say to you too, with this wall, and you know, I was showing you how right at the very beginning I was using a roller. Well, you know what, that first wall there, I started with a roller, but I had to repaint every single tile by hand, every brick by hand. So the rest of it all hand painted, all down the side, down here, not this wall facing that I'm facing now, because that was done years ago. Here's my native macadamia, Australian native macadamia. This wall here, all completely hand painted. And then out the front, of course, hand painted again. Every brick hand painted. So you can see why it took me 4 or 5 days to do the front and the pillars, and you know, do this bit of gardening and stuff. And yesterday I repotted all of the plants that we pulled out to iceberg roses. This is the burgundy one, and this is what gave me my swollen finger. I have a infected finger from it. I think it's that little dot right there that got in. And it's really painful. It was really painful last night, and it's really painful today. That's the white iceberg. It's been cut back to Billy O. Has only one little bit of life left on it. But my son put my brackets up. That's what I wanted to show you. Gorgeous. There's the mailman. He's great, this guy. I love him. And I potted up the elephant's ears. They look really terrible. And some of the little ones in the pots, they're just going to die. I know that they are. This one had a new leaf, so I've got a lot of hope and faith that will kick on. The root systems on these are huge. So, and then of course the really, really big one has a massive new leaf coming out. I've cut a lot of the leaves off, and then there's 2 more smaller ones. So altogether, 6 potted elephant ears. So, got to do the door. I'm thinking, I'm just so tempted to do it soon. I've got the painter's tape, I've got paint. Hubby's just bought me another bucket. I thought I'd only need 15 litres of watered down white for the whole house, but that is not to be, because I think I've been using too many. So, too much. I've noticed, I think in the beginning I started off with 3 litres of water to 3 litres of paint, and then decided that there was too much water in it, so it was 2 litres of water to say 6 to 7 litres of paint. But what I found going through the days was the paint got thicker every day. Every time I'd stir it, every morning I'd stir it and pour some in my little handheld paint pot. It just got thicker and thicker. So I think I've been wasting a lot of paint. So, but still, it's $135 for 15 litres. We buy locally in Underwood, which is north of here, closer to Brisbane. They make their own paint. It's not imported and it's not crap. It's got no metal in it. It's beautiful. So it's $270 to whitewash the whole house, and that 15 litres will get those eaves done, and all the beading, and all above the garage here as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited and happy with what's being done. I'm a little bit, a little bit of a wuss today, a little bit tentative about doing too much, because my finger is seriously swollen, and yeah, I'm being a silky lala. So yeah, when I finished cleaning up and spray painting the stool, I'll show you the results of that. Oh, just an update on my dragon fruits too. 3 of them have sprouted new tops. I brought the others out because they seem to be taking too long underneath, and the actual dragon fruit plants, they're going crazy, out in the open. I mean, I know they're in the shade most of around winter time, but have a look at the new growths just coming off the shoots on the ground here. So I have unlimited supplies, I guess, right up to the big palm tree. Look at that. Big palms. Yeah, and also too, my none of my palm seeds have sprouted. I've been following all the instructions at what you're supposed to do. And I've got poincianas growing, I've got basil growing. It's not looking as healthy as it was, but I've trimmed it all up. It is winter. Basil doesn't like winter, so we'll see what happens. Nice talking to you again. Okay, so I'm not only a messy gardener, I can still taste it. I'm a messy spray painter. I sanded it. It couldn't be sanded very well. I mean, it's something that was just rotting in the garden, so now it's a little bit more than that. There's a few cracky bits on it. I don't care. It's I like the distressed. I'll probably give it another coat, and you can still see it's a yellow. It's a very windy day too. The cat hates me because he's been inhaling the fumes as well. And then down the side, whoa, way overpainted. It's all drips and dribbles, but who cares, you know? It's $8 can of spray paint that's done the number. The number's finished. I've done the back as well. There's her hanging around as usual, but he was just here a minute ago, just over here next to this pot, and now he's like, heck to the no, you toxic woman. And oh, Vicky, there's some sea salt. My friend Vicky posted that I should put some sea salt on my oh, I'm still checking on the stuff on the plants, but I've got all this worm juice over here. This is a disgusting area at the moment. This is one of the areas that needs a lot of cleaning up. So I'll get there. In here, just all the paint. And I know that once it's all done, it'll look fantastic. I tell you what, a bright green stool is going to look gorgeous anywhere. Could even put a nice pot plant on top of that. Yeah. So I went barefoot. I put my slippers back on. We want to get green spray paint on the slippers. Now I think I'll go and have some lunch. So much for having a day off. And I think I'll try and get a thorn out of my finger because it's getting bigger. Oh, is that green paint? Oh no! Yeah, you can see. I shouldn't have got a drop on me, but I have. I'll go wash that off now. Don't want any more toxins. Hooroo! Okay, after much exhaustion, this massive side of the house is finished whitewashing. Now, I think I spoke to you the other day, last week, and said I'd probably get it done by Saturday or Sunday. Well, I decided to take the weekend off. I was exhausted, and the weather on Friday was really bad. It was kind of threatening rain and cold, also chilly. So I picked up, today's Tuesday the 29th of June. I picked up yesterday, and I'd already done this wall and this. I think I did this on Friday. And then I did all that. And then another big section, the laundry area. I tell you what, this was exhausting with all the air conditioners, you know, trying to get in behind them, down pipes everywhere, our gas bottle. I managed to get behind that. I didn't think I would, because I hate having bricks that aren't painted. And then another huge section that I did this morning. This particular bedroom's got 2 windows, so therefore 2 window sills, which is a pain in the bum, and of course aircon, and I managed to get all the bricks down there. Another window, hot water system. I didn't get all of them because it's a big fat thing, and you can't see that. You can't see where I've missed, like all that I haven't been able to do. And then last of all, this wall. And so that still just leaves that just outside the gate, that section there. It's only small, but I have zero energy today. Had Hercules out here with me on the stool. So I've got that little tiny bit on the other side of the gate left, and then the whole back wall, and then I'm done whitewashing. Then I can start on all the nice neat little gutters and eaves, because eaves are pretty, you know, very much in need of a nice bright white paint job. So what did I want to do? I wanted to show you. I got some beautiful plants for my birthday this month. Oh, it was earlier this month, and gosh, they're beautiful. But they're inside plants, because I was missing plenty outside. Oh, there's an ibis. There's my little pot, my little spray painted green pot. Had a fire pit the other night. It's wonderful. Yes, so here we go. Alright, that one's going good, great guns. So one of them, you know, I've got palmer palms, but I need little ones. So I've got this one. It's amazing. Look at it. It's just so full. And my lovely pots I get from a nursery in Toowoomba. So that's beautiful. Yeah, Sunday. Oh my gosh. I got this Monstera Deliciosa. Only because I want to propagate it when it gets bigger and start having a little indoor pot section to my little Messy Gardener home nursery. $15. I nearly fell off my trolley. And we come over here, this was birthday stuff. This begonia is amazing. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost furry. It's hard to see. But it's so full. I've had this one for nearly a month now. And then this anthurium, white. I've just got to try and get out of the sun here. The westerly sun's coming in. Nice white one, very healthy, lots of new growth. So I thought you might like that. And then I got another anthurium, another beautiful pot too from Toowoomba. I'm trying to keep it in the blue and white theme. But look at this anthurium. Now this has got green and white and a bit of pink, but look at this. Wow. And since I bought it, two new buds. So it's enjoying being indoors. I've got, how did I got? Here's another one that Anita gave me. She just stuck that in a pot. I've got to drill some holes in the bottom of that. She didn't put any holes in it. She just, yeah, it's beautiful. Sweet of her to give me new leaf. So it's loving it in here. Yeah, and I've got about another 5 outside. I've been collecting them for quite a few years now, but not the bigger ones. Like that size, that big size is about $50. So it's very rare that I'll buy a $50 plant. And this one is about 23, which it's almost as big. But yeah, it goes by pot size. So I calculated that this one will turn into a beast, and it's less than half the price. So anyway, I'll leave you with that beautiful anthurium, and I'll come back to you when I'm finished that little bit of side wall, because as I've explained to you in previous videos, the back wall is where all the Messy Gardener stuff is. So when that's cleaned up, it'll only leave, as far as Messy Gardener cleaning up, it'll only leave under my patio and a few little spots where the pots are, you know, around outside the garage, the back of the garage, not the front. And it'll be nice and clean. And then eventually, little secret, I don't know, I might have mentioned it before, I want to clear everything off the patio because we've been here this year 20 years. So I'm calling this the 20-year facelift. But the patio's always had a concrete floor, and it's ugly because I have tons of plants, and the you get moss and all that on there. So I want to gurney that all off, and then I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to put really pretty stencils on it. Instead of tiling it or putting a little deck on it, or I think that'll be nice. Be a quick fix. Anyway, love and light, everyone. I'm infuriated today. They've put us here where I live into 3 days lockdown over a couple of cases, and that's just ridiculous. And it's our children's school holidays I think it's every 3 months. They have 2 weeks off school holidays, and every school holidays this year they've called a lockdown. And I'll also add, there has not been one COVID death in Australia this year. Now we're 6 months into the year, and also today on the news, all aged care workers must be vaccinated. Now, whatever happened to my body, my choice, and we won't be mandating anything. Well, compulsory. It's compulsory for aged care workers. Now, compulsory to me means mandating, and I reckon there's going to be a big backlash on it. Anyway, cheers, and I'll see you on the next video.